Northwest. We're actually up here visiting some family, but I decided as long as I'm here, I might as well do a live stream back from where I, used to live. And this place is pretty cool. It's Poulsbo, Washington. It's kind of a Norwegian-themed town. Right here on the waterfront in the Pacific Northwest, on the Kitsap Peninsula. All kinds of neat little shops here downtown. You got the bakery, Sleuth Bakery, which is over here, famous for their famous Poulsbo bread. You got candy shops, toy shops, bookstores, all kinds of different kinds of souvenirs. Now, this place is a great place to live, and if you guys are watching this, you're probably wondering, why, if it's so great, why'd you leave? Well, if you know anything about the Pacific Northwest, it is not cheap to live here by any means. But it sure is nice to come back and visit. Let's see. So there's the main street through like historic downtown Poulsbo. We're gonna go and check out the waterfront. Show you a little bit of that. Great fish house over here, by the way. JJ's Fish House. So that's pretty cool. Now, I don't know how many people are going to be actually watching this live. I haven't gone live on this channel in a very long time. But there's the marina. Here, let's go ahead and switch that. There you are. Here's the marina. Gig Harbor Yacht Sales. Okay, it's still the loft. The loft is it's a bar here. Alright, let's go and walk along the waterfront. There's the marina. I think there's actually scuba diving somewhere. Yeah. The Sea Discovery Center. I can't remember if they do any kind of scuba diving training or not. So let me extend this a little bit. Sorry about the shaking. But yeah, so this is Poulsbo Standing Marina. There we are. Now over there is JJ's. Great place for fish and chips. And any other kind of seafood type stuff. Let's go and walk along the waterfront park here. I think it's been probably 5 years. No, probably longer than that since the last time I was here. And really got to come on downtown. Yeah, so I lived here in Poulsbo. I now live in Arkansas. So when people ask me, well, why'd you go to Arkansas? I always tell them that I was tricked into it, which isn't too far from the truth. Yeah. So those of you that are from different parts of the country where there's not really any mountains or anything else, living here in Poulsbo, you got the Olympic Mountains. Let me see if you can see that off over there. Yeah, you can just kind of barely see that right there off the Olympic Mountains. You don't really know how much you end up missing something until after it's no longer around. Because over in the Midwest, there's not really any mountains. They call them mountains, but let's be honest, they're glorified foothills. And even then, they're more like the foothills of the foothills. And another thing you learn to miss is the smell of the ocean. Even if the marinas stink, don't get me wrong, but you don't get the smell in the Midwest because lakes smell different. The algae and all the other sea life or marine life is different in a lake than it is in the ocean. Yeah, you got some people out here kayaking. I don't think I ever done that, but yeah, this was a great place to live while we're here. Just kind of give you an example. We moved from here in 2005, moved down to Arkansas. We were lucky. We were renting a friend's place, and when they were getting ready to sell it or whatever it was, we started looking for another place to live, and a one-bedroom apartment can run you as high as $800 a month. I have a mortgage on an acre of land, and it's just a little more than half that. So, kind of give you an idea of the cost of living. But yeah, there's been many times we wanted to come back here to Poulsbo, just never really had the opportunity, or just the Northwest in general. It's just not financially feasible at this point. Anyways, let me go head back towards the main strip right quick and show you a couple more shots, and then we'll call stream good. I got things I got to do today. No? Okay. Oh. There's JJ's that I told you about. Let's see, what else we got? I'm trying to get ran over in the process. So, okay. Yeah, I have a selfie stick. I'm one of those guys now. That's okay. It makes it easier for me to do my live streams. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, Viking Town, Nordic Customs. They have Viking-themed souvenirs you can get right around here. In fact, this wasn't here the last time I was here. At least I don't think so. There's one of those other gift shops, but let's see. Thor's Hammer and Needle Tattoo. Toy shop, a bead store, a jewelry company. There's the bakery again. Famous Poulsbo bread. And we got a red phone booth over there. Not quite the TARDIS from Doctor Who. Yeah. And that right over there is where we started. There's that mural paint on the side of the building. That's that chocolate joint. And so, yeah. So, Poulsbo, Washington. Now, I do have some other videos if anyone goes to watch this stream and is curious what's been going on with the channel. We drove up here from Arkansas, so we did go to a couple national parks. We went to the Badlands. We did Mount Rushmore, and we were thinking about doing Devil's Tower, but it just time constraints trying to get up here, because not only were we trying to see some scenes on the way up here since we're driving, since it's cheaper than flying, unfortunately it didn't allow us to do some other things that would have been really neat. We originally had planned to kind of go through Yellowstone National Park, maybe see like Old Faithful or a couple of the other geothermal pools and that kind of thing. So we didn't do Yellowstone. This time of year it gets really busy, especially just trying to get just to one attraction, just to Old Faithful, for example. Leaving the interstate to head towards Old Faithful, it's about a 2-hour drive. Well, 2 hours worth of actual driving. But during this time of year, when it gets extra busy, that could be 4, 5, or even 6 hours because of how busy the park gets. And so for us, it wasn't really worth it to spend that much time in traffic just trying to get to see a water spout. Now, I'm not dissing Old Faithful, Yellowstone National Park at all anyway, but to drive or sit in a car just for 6 hours after you leave the interstate to get to it, to see Old Faithful go, just wasn't worth it. So, but I got video and pictures and everything else to share and future videos for the Badlands, Mount Rushmore, which was neat but equally disappointing. What I found was most exciting about my trip was Mount Rainier, and so got plenty of good pictures of that, and I did some time-lapse video on my route there, so I'll be editing all that and hopefully getting that up soon. I still actually owe you guys some video from Disney World, so hopefully we'll get that up soon as well. So, but So that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna get the kids to lunch, and we'll see you next time. Peace.